Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant are not shying away from addressing the fact that Kyrie Irving's vaccination status likely impacted the Brooklyn Nets this season. Let's keep in mind Kyrie was unavailable to play for the Brooklyn Nets to start the year because of a New York mandate that did not allow Kyrie to play in home games. He was eligible to play in road games. Kyrie ended up joining the team later in the season, and then the mandate was lifted right before the postseason, which allowed Kyrie to play every game with the Brooklyn Nets. A season, by the way, that ended with Brooklyn barely making the playoffs, but then getting swept by the Boston Celtics in round number 1. Clearly an unfortunate and disappointing season in Brooklyn, a team that has very high expectations. Kyrie said this on the season that could have been. I think it was just really heavy emotionally this season. We all felt it. I felt like I was letting the team down at a point where I wasn't able to play. We were trying to exercise every option for me to play, but I never wanted it to just be about me, and I think it ended up becoming a distraction at times. Kevin Durant took a more optimistic approach to look back on Brooklyn's season, specifically on his friendship with Kyrie. He said, "Our friendship is based off who we are as human beings. The basketball adds to it. If we don't get along on the basketball court, we can easily talk it out as friends. Life is just too amazing for me to be upset. I get, though, that people want me to feel away." When I hear Kevin Durant speak like this about Kyrie Irving, my mind goes two different places. Number one, I commend the brother for being just a great teammate to Kyrie, even though Kyrie has been very difficult, to say the least, the last couple years. On the other end, I get frustrated with Kevin Durant because I do believe he's one of the 15, 20 greatest players to ever play this game. And because he only has 2 rings, which I don't want to poop on by any means, 2 rings with the Golden State Warriors, and none outside of that Warriors regime, I got to admit to you guys, a 3rd championship for KD means a lot. And I'm not sure if he'll ever get it as long as he decides to pair his career from a star standpoint with Kyrie Irving. I know Kevin Durant bleeds the game of basketball. I know he does. You could just tell. I don't know if that's the case for Kyrie. I think Kyrie Irving is very happy about what the game of basketball has done for him. But if you're asking me, does he love it? Does he breathe it? Does every moment of his day become infatuated with basketball? I'm not so sure if that's the case. I don't think Kyrie loves what comes with being a professional athlete. And there's a confliction there. You got a guy in love with it. Even when you can tell KD's annoyed with some of the things that comes along with the game, the popularity, the fame, the media attention, the questions from reporters, he still puts up with it. Then you got a guy who doesn't seem to love all that stuff. He just loves playing minute 1 to 48. But once minute 1 to 48 is done, I guess he wants this game to grow itself and him not be a part in it. It doesn't work like that. And that's why I don't know if this relationship will work. They probably don't disagree with each other often off the court or maybe even on the court. They're probably really good friends. But that doesn't mean because I think 2 gentlemen are really good friends and are really great at scoring and probably can average 30 points apiece for the next 3 or 4 years, that doesn't mean I think that team will have any postseason success. If they continue to miss 20 games here, then Kyrie comes back and KD's out, then KD goes down and Kyrie's out because of a protest, because of a vaccination. If they continue to not build in the regular season, they will never have success, in my estimations, in the postseason.